quick porridge for the kids. Porridge for the children before school.
Saw that?
Yeah, I saw it. So we have Woolies top-up shop. $15 for delivery, $2 for the paper bags, which you have to pay for anyway. Good job, buddy. Came to $69.50. Good job, buddy. We have $9.50 for the cheese. We have the standard $2.40 for the carrots, $3 for the garbage bags. These are the ones that we use. $2.50 for the strawberry jam. My toddler has been demanding. $2.90 for the zucchini, so I got two. $3 for the shredded coleslaw, so I got two. $4.30 for the milk, got two. We have nearly $9 for the tomatoes for lunch boxes, and these were, I think, $6. I'll pop it up on the screen for a kilo of apples for lunch boxes as well. My baby spinach become not so baby, so I picked some spinach out of the garden. It's one of the few things that survived. And I made a bunch of popcorn with the last of what was in a packet. My little person is having that for lunch. I'm snacking on some too, but I will use some spinach for dinner tonight. Alright, so there's stuff on in the background the little person's watching, but I was filming a TikTok and then realized a lot of you guys don't have TikTok, so I would share it with you. I want you to drop below in the comments the things that don't work or don't work like properly in your house that you're too broke to like fix or replace. So first up, my microwave. It doesn't turn. My daughter spilt broth into the vent at the back, killed it for about 4 months. It sat in the garage drying out. Now it works, but what we have to do is we put it on for 30 seconds, turn the container in the fridge and then put it on for 30 seconds, keep doing that until it's hot. We also have my kettle. This is my kettle. It's got boiling water in it, so I have to be careful, but do you see that? Yeah. My electric kettle, so power and water leaks. What else? A lot of you will remember the dryer that caught fire and no longer works. It just sits here now. That's just a pile of washing that I need to do. My messy garage, but the dishwasher that sat for 2 years waiting to be fixed under warranty, and they brought the part for it and it was the wrong part, and then when I called up to chase up the part again, they went, oh, it's not out of warranty, it's out of warranty now, we're not helping you. It's my Thermomix. The rest of it is currently being cleaned because I used it last night. The scales on this have been out for probably 3 years, but it's like $350 to service it, and honestly now, since it's like 3 models old, they may not even service it. I'd like to think they would, but like, yeah. So I just eyeball it or measure it with like cups and stuff, or use my little kitchen scales to measure things. Right, so you guys seem to be really enjoying these Q&A video answery bits that I've been doing. So I'm gonna do that again, at least for a little while I have the questions. So Angela asks, how long does it take you to edit and upload a video for YouTube? I imagine with running a household, it would be any time you can fit in. Basically, any time you can fit in. I think on average for a 10-minute video, it probably takes me, so just the editing process, if it's a grocery haul or something like that, that doesn't take a lot of editing, maybe just popping up some numbers on the screen, throwing the front bit on and the back bit, putting the music in. If it's longer, like more in different kind of video, then there's like time lapses and clipping bits out, so it's nice and short for you guys. You're not just sitting there watching me stir for like 20 minutes. That's a bit longer. So I guess an average would be probably 15 for the really easy videos, because it takes a while to get everything uploaded and put like pieced together. I think the other night I spent an hour, and then the exporting takes a while too. So the longer the video is and the more that's in it, the longer it takes to export. I think the quickest it exports is about 5 minutes, and the longest I've tried to do it was like 45 minutes. And the really, really long videos, they take forever, because I actually ended up having to do 2 videos and then making a video, piecing them together. So that's how like the whole export thing works. Once it goes onto YouTube though, that's not too like much. It's just a thumbnail that I keep those tabs open at all times. So I try and remember to take photos of the things I'm doing, and then I just upload those photos and pop them into the templates I've already made, change the title and export and upload it immediately is what I try and do. But with my health stuff and stuff like that, I try and sit down when I can and do it. I would like to do it every day, but it's probably every other day I sit down for about half an hour if I can. Although a lot of the time, like today, while I'm recording this, I have got maybe 3 minutes of video edited, and then I will go and lay down in a minute, and then I will record some more later, and then maybe if I'm feeling alright later this afternoon, I might spend 10 minutes uploading what I've recorded, if that makes sense. So it varies, and I literally do it in 5 minutes here. Probably the longest I sit in one go is probably about 20-30 minutes. So yeah, it's very piecemeal, which is great because it's what I need to work around my health and work around the kids and everything else. But also, yeah, it's the only way things fit into my life. We have secondhand from Emma. Secondhand household items questions. Do you sell or donate household items or both? What items do you keep an eye out for secondhand? Always worthwhile getting. Do you give secondhand or homemade gifts? And then there's a whole bunch more questions. So I'm going to stick with just that first bit first. So secondhand household items. So you'll actually see in this video that a lot of the stuff in my house doesn't work or doesn't work properly. So we will not donate or sell those because no one's going to want to buy a microwave that doesn't turn. Oh, that was the video playing. No one's going to want to buy a microwave that doesn't turn, etc. So a lot of the time we buy all of our stuff secondhand. So once we're done with it, it's either we tend to use things until they break and they're no longer useful. That's how we do it. We buy secondhand, use it until it dies, and then replace it when we have to. Things I'm always keeping an eye out for, the glass cutting boards. I'm trying to swap away from the plastic to glass slowly over time. I got glass loaf pans probably over a year now. So Pyrex, all of that, love all of that secondhand. Otherwise, clothes and stuff too, because majority of the stuff everybody has is either clearance Kmart stuff and Big W stuff or secondhand, or third hand. And then when we're done with those clothes, they get donated because you couldn't sell them. They're like play clothes. They're worn out and dirty or stained or got paint on them because kids are kids, stuff like that. So we use them until they die. Like this was secondhand. This was just gifted to us in a bunch of stuff by a friend, and a lot of stuff like that. Like these pants I bought for $5 on clearance as the seasons change in the summer. So that's how we do like secondhand household and clothing items, I guess. We're going to keep using the microwave as it is until it completely breaks, or I guess if we won a bunch of money or we had a bunch of money, we could replace it all. But right now we are putting everything we can to bills and stuff and keeping on top, and then saving for a car is the priority, and then saving an emergency fund is the priority, because all of that's gone to like everything. Okay, what else? We have, how much do you spend on the veggie garden? Have you done a comparison of the costs for your household, growing your own veggies versus buying? How many months of the year do you grow veggies? Do you have a surplus? Yeah, a lot of questions. So right now my veggie garden isn't doing the best. The chicken got into it and destroyed everything. She does have like a fenced off section that she's meant to be in, but the kids let her in and out. I have a toddler, he doesn't understand. So she's gotten into the veggie bed and destroyed a lot of stuff. We call it the penitentiary because she's got a 6-foot fence to try and keep her in with her coop and everything she needs. So right now all I've got in the veggie garden is one of my beds is kind of okay, and the other bed is, well actually it's the pots around the bed, and the other bed is completely dug up because she gets in there and eats the worms and stuff. So we have a very sad looking little Nepali tomato in the bed that doesn't the bed that's messed up, and the other one my son got like a clearance little tomato plant because he loves tomatoes, and it's for like a yellow cherry tomato situation. It has taken over the entire greenhouse. It has just exploded. So hopefully we're going to have a ton of yellow tomatoes coming in a couple of weeks. So they're about yay big at the moment, so I'd say, you know, in a week or so the big ones will start to color up. We have some baby spinach that's no longer baby, and my Thai basil has gone to seed. That's okay. I'm letting it, it's already done, it's already bolted, so I can't really eat the basil, but I can collect the seeds and regrow it. I've got some parsley in there that's not doing amazing. I missed my giant parsley plant that both the two chickens destroyed last time. Right now we only have one chicken because the second one had an incident with a snake in our yard in like October. I don't know. I think we got them in October, and I don't know, a couple months ago. It's been a couple months, so we just have the one chicken now. So we get 1 egg a day. We will have some tomatoes. We've got some baby spinach, or we've got some spinach, and that's about it coming out of the garden at the moment. We moved everything to move the chicken and the play area around. In doing all of that, I gave, I guess, vague instructions to my partner, and so the bed got put in a different place than I intended, and the big bed doesn't get any sunlight basically in winter, and it won't get a ton of sunlight in the summer. So I think it's, even though it's the bigger, beautiful, rich soil bed, it will probably end up being like a mostly like shade plant, lettucey kind of bed, but we'll have tons of lettuce, which is great for us anyway. So what did I spend on it? Well, we already built the bed, so I didn't have to, I just refilled it. I got 6 bags of horse manure for $1 each, so $6 on horse manure. I got 2 bags of mushroom compost for $4.50, and I got 4 bags of compost for $4.50. There's the cheap Bunnings brand, to mix through all of that. And I used half a cube of sugarcane mulch that I had that had been sitting out in the garden because we use it for the chicken coop, that it got like musty and a bit moldy, which is great for the garden bed to balance out some of that nitrogen and stuff. So the garden bed is full of beautiful black soil now, very, very fertile. It's just not in a place that it gets much sunlight. So whatever that was the cost. So I think I ended up, when I worked it out, I have it written in my journal actually, I think I worked out like all up, including like everything. I also got some mulch to put around the edges of the beds to help reduce weeds, and then I also refilled another bed with compost and then plants and everything, because I did get some seeds and some seedlings. I think it ended up costing like $65, so not much at all. And yeah, so we get an egg a day, we'll get some baby spinach, and we'll hopefully get a butt ton of tomatoes soon, which will be great. And then once it warms up, I will refill everything as soon as I'm sure that she is stuck in her area.